guys, what is up? It's Megan and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a subliminal messaging Q&A, and I'm basically going to be answering all of your guys' questions that you have for me about subliminal messaging and how subliminals work. If you guys don't know already, subliminals are audio files that contain subconscious, subaudible messages in them that go into your subconscious mind and manifest changes in your life based on your subconscious mind receiving these messages and translating them into your own conscious mind. So because everything in the universe is frequency and vibration, it's easy to program and to use these types of things to help us and to benefit us. So I really have been talking about this for like about 6 months, and you know, it's kind of become what my channel is about. So I understand that you guys come to me with questions on subliminals, so that's kind of why I wanted to do this video today, to clear up all those concerns that you guys have about these and to give you some more insights personally, because I use subliminals all the time. I use them for UTIs, I use them for nose, I use them for absolutely everything, and they do work, and I've definitely gotten amazing results. So yeah, let's just get into it. Let's just get started. Okay, first question, can you use multiple subliminals at a time for different issues? So I say is normally to get the best types of results is you want to use one subliminal for what you really want, and you want to focus on that. So let's say that you're trying to grow taller and you haven't gotten that result yet. You want to stick to using those grow taller subliminals until you see that you've grown in height. And then once you've seen that you've grown and once you've like gotten that result, then you can move on. But the thing is, a lot of people make this mistake where they put their playlist full of everything, like all this stuff, like I want to manifest money, all this, they put it all in this playlist. And then what happens is they end up getting a little bit of progress in each category, but never like enough. So then they keep listening to it, and they still like, they never get what they want. So I always say listen to one subliminal at once, focus on that idea. That doesn't necessarily mean it has to be one subliminal, because it just has to be one topic, okay? So if you find a few blue eye subliminals and they all look good, you can group those together and listen to them at once. Don't just go on and listen to all these different things. You can do it, but I'm going to tell you right now to slow down your results, especially if you're new to subliminals and your subconscious, you're not really have as much energy, have as much power of your subconscious mind. So, advice for people listening to subs for a year and seeing no result, how to unblock tried subliminals too. Okay, so if you have never seen results from a subliminal, then you definitely have a block. You either have like an emotional block where you think that you're not worthy of these things, or you have a fear-based block in which you're living in fear of the subliminal, or you just have a very low energetic field. So basically means that your spiritual energy is low. So what I would do is to try and get closer to God and get that relationship, strengthen that relationship, and then, you know, ask God to help you with these things. If these things are things that you need, that will help you, that will give your spirit more energy, more focus. And also what you could do is to cleanse your aura. It's really good to start to do a little bit of fasting. So do like a few days where you're just not eating any solid foods. Maybe you're just doing like a liquid great fast or like something with herbs, and that kind of just raises your vibrational fields. Jesus would fast often. He fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. So that really helps us to get in touch with the spirit. That can help you when you're trying to use frequencies, right frequencies, anything like that. Definitely works on everyone. Okay, I don't care what you said. I don't care if you said I've never seen a subliminal result. I don't care. It works on absolutely everyone. It's indiscriminatory. Some people just have blocks, or some people are just not as connected, or like their spirit as could be, and that's why they don't see that types of results. Alright, so I hope that cleared that up. How to make subliminals work, because it doesn't work on me. Again, they work on absolutely everyone. So just take those tips, do some fasting, clean your diet up a little bit, and you will see that working out. sub maker that you trust the most. I'm gonna have to go with Sapien Medicine here. I love him. I love his work. He's very, very smart. I've spoken with him personally and he is really nice, really chill. He's willing to explain how his subliminals work. So I think that's really nice because a lot of times like people don't understand how these things work, so that hinders them from wanting to use them, but he explains them and he lets you know what's in each one of them, and he's very detailed, very, very intelligent. He knows a lot about the human body, so all of his subs that work on the human body work really well. I've used before is his collagen subliminal works really well. Then I used his to grow larger breast subliminal. It worked very well. And I often use his nerve regeneration subliminal, and that's helped my nerves calm down and get back to the place that they should be. So hats off to Sapien Medicine. I absolutely love you. The best look like Megan Fox subliminal. Okay, now the one that I was using was a custom one from Velmental Audio. However, I have used a ton of them. Okay, so the one that I was using a few summers ago was by Slay Audios, and I've been using that one to look like Megan Fox. I think it worked a little bit. I will say that I am ethnically, my background is Ashkenazi, Jewish background, and that is similar to what Megan Fox's background is. So our similarities in appearance could also come from that, that we do have the same sort of ethnic backgrounds. Same with Madison Beer. However, I do think it did do a little bit, but I never used it like a lot. I kind of just did more of like individually what I wanted. Are subliminals real? Subliminals are 100% real. They work amazingly. You really have to try it out for yourself, because no matter what anyone else says to you, it's just like looking out into outer space. Like, someone can show you whatever, but there's gonna be people who don't even believe that those are real. So you have to experience it for yourself. You have to do it for yourself, and then you have to see the results for yourself, and that is what's gonna give you that belief. If you don't do that, then no amount of me being like, yeah, it works, you're always gonna explain it away or say that I'm lying or say like, you know, something else. So yeah, but they do work. Next, is there any good form of magic, or is it all evil? So any type of magic there's two ways that you can get your magical powers from. You can either get magical powers from Satan or Lucifer, and that's if you're not connected to God or Yahweh, Yeshua. Now, if you are connected to Yeshua and you believe in Yeshua, then you will get the power from Yeshua, and that power gives you the ability to be strong, and it's a lighter power. The power from Satan is what I started out to get subliminal power from, and what a lot of people start out get subliminal power from that. However, my recent experience with being born again has shown me that you can still use right frequencies, you can still use subliminal messages. I don't do magic per se, but listening to an audio file that helps your organs, listening to an audio file even that is going to make you more happy with, you know, your height, is still not going to be something that's black magic. I have told you guys a lot about this, but yeah, there's a fine line between that. Okay, next question is, what subliminals should you never ever use? Okay, so sorry, you should never ever use a subliminal that tries to manifest love, or tries to manifest somebody to come back to you who was an ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, friend, anything like that. Never use a subliminal for that. That's because that's black magic, because you are forcing someone else's will to do your will, and that's not right, that's not correct, and that often leads to really, really negative consequences. Because if somebody no longer wants to date you, or you fall out of love, then that is the will most of the time of the Most High. And when you try and manifest these things back, no matter how desperate you may be, you're going to manifest a situation that is going to be really bad for you. And I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that it will never work. You can definitely and almost easily get someone back using subliminal messages. I have done it before, and it works are, again, using these types of frequencies, using these powers in a way that's selfish, in a way that's not helping everyone, in a way that is being very closed-minded, and it's making someone else's free will, it's bending it to your free will. So absolutely no, you should never use subliminal messages to thwart someone else's free will. And that could go even broader than what I'm saying. That could go into like using subliminals to, you know, make someone feel a certain type of way or make someone hate someone, because you could really do a lot with subliminal messaging. But that's why we have these boundaries, and that's why you always have to operate with in the most high way. Okay, so we have to be spiritually aware on that. Now I'm just gonna go into like other questions that are more just like about me. Favorite band or artist? I'm gonna have to say Bass Nectar. I'm a huge EDM fan, and since I was younger, I really loved Bass Nectar. I've been to a couple of his shows, and he's amazing. He's so talented, and I have a lot of respect for him. Do you like jazz? This is funny because my mom actually started playing jazz in the car like all the time, and I've actually started to really like it, so yes. I really like butterflies, and I want to get a butterfly tattoo, but I heard that it has something to do with Satanism or MK Ultra. Should I be worried? Yes, so the butterfly in MK Ultra basically represents the multiple personalities and a transformation. So they typically use the monarch butterfly when they're doing it on a celebrity, or they also use the blue one. I forget what it's called. It's like a lepi something. But they use the blue or the monarch. So if you're just gonna get a regular cute little butterfly tattoo, then it's not really connected to that, and there's no worry there. But if you're gonna get a monarch butterfly, or you're gonna wear that type of apparel often, just understand that it does have its roots in the cabal and in the kind of the satanic dark forces, so I would advise against it. But not everyone who has a butterfly tattoo is under MK Ultra, obviously, or anything like that. So no, getting it on yourself doesn't mean that you're MK Ultraing yourself, anything like that. It's obviously done as a symbol for people who are up there in that type of thing. Are you rich? I believe that I'm rich in my heart, my spirit, and rich in my relationship with Yeshua and the Most High. I don't really care about being physically or being materially rich. What about the medical medium? I've heard a lot of things about him. My mom actually currently uses his celery root method to get her scalp. She has eczema on her scalp, and she's been using his celery root method for a couple months now, and she's seen results. So I think it's possible that he is good, but me myself have never done it before. I'm a little bit like hesitant to do it, basically because I used to be a big fan of Dr. Sebi, and I used to follow Dr. Sebi a lot, and he always said that celery root had too much inorganic salt in it, and that was a hybrid. So to me, drinking celery root like literally every day just seems like a bad idea, because I've heard so much about it having inorganic salt, and I've just be really like cautious with that myself. But for people have used it and they've seen so many good results, so I'd say if you're feeling like you want to do it, then try it for sure. I don't see anything wrong with it. However, I will say that the vegan diet itself is only a cleanse. It's not meant to be a long-term diet. Your own benefits after sun gazing. After I was sun gazing for about like half an hour every single day, I felt extremely energetic, clairvoyance. I was really focused on fasting and stuff like that. I do think you have to be careful. And anytime you're opening up your third eye, you could be opening up to demonic spirits, and we have to always be careful. We have to always make sure that we have a relationship with the Most High God as strong as possible, so we're not doing anything in our lives that goes down those roads. What is your favorite place to go? That's an interesting question. I would have to say Bali, Indonesia, and I've actually been there twice this year, and It's absolutely like nothing on planet Earth. It's amazing, and the energy there, the vibe there is just so cool, so amazing. And I would say for anyone who's interested in going, definitely go. Like, you only have one life, and I would rather spend money on traveling than I would on getting like a handbag or something like that, because you'll never have that experience again. I love the nature, I love the waterfalls, I love just the air around you is just so fresh. It just feels so different than anything. I live in upstate New York, and we barely have sun like 8 months out of the year. So to be in Bali and to be around the sun and to be around all that vegetation is just, it's so renewing to your spirit. So absolutely love it there. Your boobs look huge, Megan. What are your secrets? Literally, listen to Sapien Medicine's breast enlargement subliminal. It is a frequency, and it works by giving energy to your breasts and changing those cells and multiplying the cells that are on your breasts. That's literally all that it does, and it works very, very well. Can subliminals help grow limbs? 100%. I don't even see why not. I think you could definitely do that. I think it would take a long time, definitely, and I think that you would need to also be doing other things to help facilitate that. Maybe I would work with someone directly if you do have that issue. I would contact a very strong subliminal maker, maybe contact Quadable Integrity, maybe contact Sapien Medicine directly and have them customize one for you, because for something as large as that, you're going to need probably a few years literally to get that process going. But if you can grow taller, if you can put calcium back into your spine and make your spine cord longer, then I don't see why you can't grow a limb back using subliminal messaging. Favorite breakfast beverage? I'm gonna have to go with lemon in my water. Are you gonna make Christian videos? Yes, I plan on making Christian videos, and I have to get all the information really organized so that you guys can understand it, because I understand it's gonna be, for a lot of my viewers, gonna be something that I really haven't gone into before, so I want to make it as easy as possible. But yes, that is my goal. About the UFO Project Bluebeam and the Rapture, it's on my channel right now, so please go and check that one out. How did you learn so much about the global cabal? Really from where I grew up, how I grew up. A lot of the times it was a subconscious thing that kind of came to me that was directly in line with the fact that I started using subliminals, which opened up my subconscious mind, which opened me up to different ideas, perceptions of reality, and opened me up to different people. Do a ton of research. I was able to meet people who were very high up in their knowledge, and that really got me knowledgeable too. Have you looked into QAnon yet? If so, thoughts? Do you believe it's real? QAnon is really a controlled release of information, but a lot of the information is correct. A lot of it is real. However, it's controlled the way that they release it and what they release. It's not as rogue as it's stated to be. It's really more controlled than a lot of people think, but you can definitely find good information on it. However, the Epstein scandal, everything like that, was definitely controlled release of information, and as we know, Epstein never died. He's still alive, and there was never any justice done for any of those people or anything like that. But it does create kind of an opening up, so when we do talk about these things that are conspiracies, people can look at that and they can see, well, it's not so much a conspiracy anymore. So they release those informations to kind of cool the public down, make the public think that they're taking care of it when they really aren't. So QAnon is kind of good and bad. You can find out good information, but it is definitely 100% controlled. What are your thoughts on makeup? I would say don't wear a lot of it. Only wear it for a few hours during the day and never sleep with it on, because a lot of makeup does have toxic chemicals in it. Oftentimes people think I'm wearing more makeup than I am. I really only wear makeup for YouTube or Instagram pictures. Normally I just go barefaced and I don't wear anything. Alright, so that's it, guys. I answered all of your questions. Subliminal messaging. and I will do some more videos like this soon. If you want to ask me a question yourself, please go to my Instagram, instagram.com/@meganxrose, and send me a DM. I look at my DMs as much as I can, and I will try and make another video like this really soon. So I am selling some of my crystals on Etsy, so you guys can check that out. Link is in the bio. They are going really fast. And thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe for more content, and I love you all so much. Bye. Okay, one more thing, guys. I'm selling the majority of my crystal collection on Etsy, so if you guys want to check that out, check out my links in the bio and look at my crystals and see. They make really good Christmas gifts, really good Christmas presents. I'm going to be listing tons of them over the next couple of days, so get on there and see what ones you like. And yeah, they're going really fast. I only have one of each, so get on it. Alright, talk to you guys later. Bye!